decline by at least 1.1 percentage points this year if power interruptions continues for the rest of 2019. According to the Reserve Bank Monetary Policy Review released in Pretoria, power shortages could also result in 125,000 job losses. At the same time, Stats SA's retail figures paint a bleak picture of how the economy is likely to dip into a recession, and C.P.I. increased to 4.5% in March compared to 4.1% in February.
The central bank says the damage done by state capture is worse than imagined, and that its effects, which include load shedding, are bound to hit economic growth hard. The bank has raised concerns about the economy having less electricity than it had a decade ago, despite massive Eskom investments in new generation capacity. Reserve Bank Governor Lesija Kganyago says it would be a disaster if the bank was to lend money to Eskom.
Today we say, okay, we have got a problem at Eskom, let us ask the central bank to put money at Eskom. And tomorrow the farmers say that we think we should put money in agriculture, and tomorrow the manufacturers say you must put money in agriculture, and don't forget the students, they have got university fees to pay for, so why don't we put money in education? By the way, we have got people who are ill, so the central bank must put money in hospitals. The roads too. And before you know it, what has happened is a classic fiscal dominance problem. Because what you would have done is to monetize the deficits. And the world over, monetization of the deficits results in erosion of the value of money as inflation runs amok.
The retail sector is in the doldrums, with retailers struggling to sell more goods to consumers, and economists are concerned that this could lead to the economy dipping into a recession.
If you analyze the quarter-on-quarter seasonally adjusted figures for retail sales, they are much weaker than they were a quarter ago, and so they supplement the data that we got from mining and manufacturing last week, which point to downward pressure on GDP growth.
March's petrol price increase of 74 cents per litre raised fuel inflation, and consumers are in for a rough ride as the petrol price is expected to increase even more next month, as well as the electricity tariff, which kicked in from April to July. But economists do not expect the Reserve Bank to increase interest rates just yet.
That they won't change monetary policy by pushing up interest rates. That would make it even harder for both the business and consumer sectors to break even, and there's no chance of a rate cut while we are so desperate for foreign capital inflows.
As things stand, the central bank estimates growth will likely to reach 1.3% this year before accelerating just below 2% in 2020. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.